I said wrong. We ride the black beam, cheek side, the backseat of the taxi. Now when you chillin' with your friend, you thinking of me. You wanna kick it, your baby.
Ending match. Searching for match. Connecting match. Versus ranked. Opponent found.
We're looking for adults 45 and under to be in our HPV vaccination ad. Sound like you?
Not me. In a relationship.
If you're sexually active and unvaccinated, it could still be you.
I'm too old.
If you're under 4.
Opponent found. Saucer. Wireless connection. Cross button ready.
I didn't even pick Johnny Cage. What the fuck? Trash ass. Damn, that stupid ass move, man. I move ass. Oh shit, okay. Oh, okay, I see what you're doing. Get your ass out. Get your stupid ass out. God damn. That move is so gay. That was the weakest move I've ever seen in my life, boy. Your ass, trash. Oh, go for your ass, too. Trash. Fuck, bro. False to the grave, trash. False to the fuck grave, trash. Who the fuck thought you stupid? Boo-boo head ass.
So the ending to WrestleMania Night 1 was...
That was fuck I am, nigga.
Odd?
Know who the fuck I am, nigga.
Full of something, wasn't it? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. My name is Matt. Good to have you. Good to see you. We are going to go through the main event. And if you have a little talking point for WrestleMania Night 1, this is not a full review. I really want to just give you my overall thoughts of the main event. And then tomorrow, I will actually have the full in-depth review of Night 1. But I want to just highlight a few things for you before we just get right into this main event. Number one, I thought WrestleMania Night 1 it was a commercial. I thought there was some good moments. There were some highlights in there, but I couldn't help but feel like there was this overwhelming sense that this was very middle of the road. Matches were short, real short. I think WrestleOps had a tweet that went out and they said it was like there were 8 minutes, 7 minute, 10-minute matches. I think there was something like 14. This lacked so much for a WrestleMania Night 1. From giving the matches time to breathe, to allow things to happen. It was not okay. You met a Hulk Hogan commercials, everybody? Oh my goodness. Okay. So, having said that, let's get into the main event and talk about this confusing, just smorgasbord of events that occurred. The Pat gets his own entrance, Cody Randy gets their entrance. The crowd, throughout all of this, obviously, very, very behind Randy Orton. And as the match went on and as more things happened, they were less into Cody Rhodes with all of this. Pat does the introduction for Randy Orton, and Cody does his thing, and then Pat ends up attacking Cody before the bell rings, which I think was a smart move, and I think that worked really well, because they were trying to seemingly get this out of the way. and give everyone the bulk of the match. So I did appreciate that. But going into this too, there were reports and then commentary even talked about it that Randy Orton is dealing with an injury, supposedly a back injury. So they played into that, they leaned into that for this whole match, and I am kind of wondering, based on the outcome, did that factor into the decisions made for this entire main event? So Cody gets Pat at Crossroads right away. Cody takes Pat onto the announcer's table, takes him outside, and then Quantum Leap Jelly Roll appears out of nowhere, just nowhere, and he goes and does a diving elbow from one table to the other and takes out Pat. This part, and this was great, only in that it was going to eliminate these guys. The rumor was going around that there's going to be a tag team match at Backlash. I do wonder, is that actually going to happen or not? And yeah, we got Pat McAfee stretchered out eventually. This part took way too long for me. Like, Randy had just rolled out of the ring, was standing there for, felt like a good 5 minutes straight, and Cody looking on. They just waited and waited and waited. They stretchered Pat out. He's gone. Jelly Roll leaves too. And then we get the match. And this was very much a Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton slow burn match. Very much a Randy Orton match. Slow, slow, slow. And again, could be that way because that's just the way they wanted to build it. Could be because it's due to injury. And I understand that. It just wasn't really for me for the pacing of it. However, I will say as the match went on, and the match got goofier and sillier, I guess I was kind of into it. It was just pure curiosity for this main event for me. That's what it was. And maybe you liked it, and that's okay too. Maybe you hated it, and that's fine too. I'm kind of like in the middle, just like silliness, and just how really flipped this whole main event itself in terms of the role and how the crowd reacted and shifted and evolved with everybody. So this match also didn't have a lot of sense built into it for me because Randy Orton gets bloody, and that was a cool visual. But as Randy Orton has the blood and things are progressing, you're getting more sympathy, it seems like, on Randy Orton in this thing. Because the crowd is obviously firmly behind Randy, and they were booing Cody more and more as the thing went on. And Cody's taking advantage. But because they got the blood and the way like Randy would do facial expressions and react, it was almost he was getting used to baby face. So as it was continuing on, you have Cody then like flipping his ear to listen to the crowd, like he's acknowledging that he hears everybody, that everything that he was doing, he was getting through. Randy was getting cheers. And then you had Cody, he did a drinking DDT. Randy's move, he did Randy Orton, that got booed. Randy hit the crossroads with Cody, that got cheers. Cody hits an RKO. There were a lot of RKOs. How many were there? I lost count after 5. It was an RKO by Orton, and the crowd goes absolutely insane for it. They also did the yeah boos back and forth, and during that whole sequence, I'm highlighting that because they were booing Cody every single time, and they were cheering Randy. And Cody's doing thumb to the eye. So here's the thing. You have Cody throughout all of this, after like the blood hit, and Cody, doing thumb to the eye, and doing a few more, I guess, heelish things throughout. I understand within the story, at least my interpretation is, Cody's doing that because that's him doing what everyone's telling him to do. Get more aggressive, get to Randy's level, push the envelope, go to the edge, go to the extreme, and him saying in the promo on SmackDown, whatever it was, like 2 weeks ago, I don't know if I can do that. I appreciate that it seemed like they were trying to do that in this match, that Cody is just, he's going to any lengths he can to keep the belt. So if that's the interpretation I'm supposed to have, then that worked. I got that. I was like, okay, they're doing a lot more heel things, like thumb to the eye. Come on, like Cody's trying to just almost win. He's just trying to do anything to beat Randy. So I like that part, but it didn't work totally for me because you had so much, it felt like just so much sympathy on Randy. So that was thumb to the eye. Randy hits the RKO with a little Nate. The referee gets RKO and he's taken out of there. And I thought, okay, we got a big moment coming here. Cody hits a low blow to Randy, and then you have the cutter into the RKO, which was a cool sequence. And again, it goes back to Cody being desperate. So I appreciated that. It leans into just how the fans were receiving him, and also I think with that, him knowing going into this thing that he's probably going to get booed, like Cody could read a crowd. So I think they were just like, let's just roll with that. Like, let's just roll with the reaction, what we're getting. So then you have Pat McAfee, and he comes screaming down, and this is the goofiest thing ever. Pat has a neck brace on, and a referee shirt, and he's running full tilt, and he's perfectly fine after taking that elbow. So not only did none of it affect him, and you didn't sell any of it, you're coming down to the ramp full speed. I think it's a hilarious visual. When anyone does a neck brace, it's always comedy. So it went from like this serious angle that's going on in the ring with the blood and everything to Pat McAfee with a neck brace running down to try and get involved with a referee shirt that he would have found somewhere backstage. Runs in 1-2 kick out. Why didn't Pat just do a quick Shane McMahon count 1, 2, 3 and give Randy the win? I don't know. He went with a standard referee count, which didn't make any sense for Pat McAfee, but still, they got to see there was a kick out. Randy then hit Pat with an RKO, so we appreciate that. This makes me feel like they're not doing this whole backlash match, like this whole thing is off. Cody then hits the crossroads to Orton, and Cody was easy. They didn't go with Randy as champion. So you had Cody take out Pat come in to try and save everything. Randy getting rid of Pat McAfee. So that's over with. Jelly Roll didn't even come back out. So by Pat's statement that he made before, that if today NBA stars aren't just all-stars. No type of stars emerge every night, and DraftKings is the best way to bet on whoever shines next. What's up with building block stuff? The less running back stuff. Even stars yet to be defined. You can bet them all on DraftKings. New customers bet $5 and get $300.
That's so cold.
The crowd is yours.
That was cold.
With Drive Time, you can get approved fast right on your phone with no credit hit. I just need an affordable cost. About thousands of cars under $15 grand. You can customize your terms on